Awesome.
So
Look for. Did I volunteer for this?
Any marathon he does, anytime you see Congress shut down, that's Nate. Anytime you see an event at Auditorium Shores, that's Nate. He used to permit ACL. He did some permitting of CODA. If you're an inspector, you've got your fingerprints all over everything that gets built in this town. Any renovation, any new build, all high-rise. Wildfire inspections fall underneath that purview too, so a wide array of things. Pretty much if you're in this town and you've ever gone to a significant event, his fingerprints are on it, and his name is either on the permit or has been on the permit for that event.
Just brings a knowledge base that can handle those events, because the big events get very complex, and the permitting, all the other aspects of it, where you have to really know your code and know your job. So when the event planner sends you a permit and sends you a diagram to set up, you know how to approve it and make sure it's done safely.
Typically, as we get tired, that's when mistakes get made. Later in events is when it's more likely for incidents to happen. Well, after everybody is ready to sit down and put their feet up, he's still taking laps and checking exits and stuff of that nature. So
he always knocks, when we did compare our steps during ACL, he was always number one, and it wasn't number one by a few hundred, it was number one by far.
For instance, I believe during ACL, he does something like 12 to 14 miles a day.
He's one of the first ones there, and he's one of the last ones to leave, and some of those days can make for very long days. He was a pleasant to work with in operations, because again, when you're on your third call at night or whatever it is, he always brought that positive attitude where it made it very difficult for you to be grumpy about doing something, because you kind of had to take a step back and have a moment of self-reflection. Why am I having this poor attitude when, Nathan Childress is just so positive about it and so happy. So I think it brought the group up.
And this particular day, we went down to Pleasant Valley to do some training in the tower, something to do with our Proby skills or whatever. And that's the first time I met Nate. He was on the tailboard. He was a firefighter at Sixes. He's super quick. He's very strong. He's very quick. He's athletic, he doesn't have a lot of sit down. He's got to be moving constantly. And he's still like that today.
He's very good at taking that vision, working the code into it, and coming back and having a very safe, fun event at the end of the day. If you want to see his face light up, ask him about his daughters and his wife and what's going on and how proud he is. He lights up talking about family and constantly asking me about my family and how things are going at home. And he does that with everybody. I'm horrible with names, and I'll work an event with him, and he's walking around and knows security guards by their first names, everything from security guards to the chef, the cook, to the CEO of the event, to the event organizer. He remembers everybody's names, and he'll bring up whatever was happening in their life the last time they talked to each other. So he goes above and beyond. It's not just a job for him. This really is who he is.
Event planners are our clients, and really by extension, the attendees to the events are our clients, and we want to provide a professional and positive experience for our clients.
It's not proactive, it's reactive. It's a lot of people died, and now we try not to do that anymore, and we've now codified it. It takes a lot of sort of understanding to apply that in a reasonable way that makes people think that they want to get behind you and do that. And he's able to pull that off.
Because we want these events to come back to the city of Austin. We want the attendees to enjoy themselves and come back to the city of Austin. Move here or not, we want them to be back and enjoy themselves in Austin.
Now I've been in special events for a few years and got to train some of the new guys coming in, and it's a good feeling to try to help people, And you're right, I don't want an award. I don't feel like I deserve an award. I'm thankful for my job, and I'm glad that I really like doing it. That's enough.